Previously, in the NA5 recap, we saw Ray started his first VRMMO RPG game. After entering the game, he takes help from his brother Shu to complete a quest, and in it, he obtained the rarest maiden-type embryo, Nemesis. Later, Ray made two new friends, Rook and Baby, who just started the game just like him. And after a while grinding, Ray gets killed by a PK. Later, he met with Figaro who invited Ray to a town named Gideon to try out arena battle. While arriving in Gideon, Ray bumped into a penguin guy who gave him a potion that made him grow out his animal ears. Late at night, penguin guy removed his suit and reveals he is Franklin from the land of Machine, who plans to take over Alter with his henchmen. As the story continues while whole gang meets up at a cafe, Mari gave them tickets of Coliseum to watch Figaro fight Shanyu. Shanyu is the second highest ranking player from the land of Hermits in duel ranking. And then Ray meets with Shu, and Shu reveals that he is friend with Figaro and came here to cheer him up for his upcoming duel. Then Ray meets with Hugo, and Hugo tells him to head towards west. Later at the Colosseum, Shu warns Figaro that he might lose in this duel, but still, Figaro intends to fight. On the other side, Ray wanted to bet on Figaro, but Nemesis stopped him, thinking he might waste his money again. There, Shanyu appears holding an unconscious girl, so Ray stood up to save her, but Ray couldn't even react to dodge Shanyu's attack. But Shu came just in time and dispelled Shanyu's attack, and the unconscious girl turns out to be an ambassador from land of Hermit that Shanyu was assigned to protect. With that aside, Ray meets with his gang, who's there to watch Figaro's fight against Shanyu. And now, the duel between Figaro and Shanyu starts. After exchanging few blows with each other, Shanyu used her deadly skill to cut out one of Figaro's lung. But Shu reveals that one of his embryo's special skill is that the longer the fight continues, the stronger Figaro will become. And just when it seemed like Shanyu pierced Figaro's heart and won, Shu reveals that Figaro's embryo is a heart-shaped embryo that is inside of him. Figaro noticed Shanyu being confused with his skill, so he took on the opening and used his final move to defeat Shanyu. Right after that, Penguin Guy arrives and gives away his identity as Franklin, a high ranker from Land of Machines. Franklin reveals that he took the Princess of Ultra as his hostage and puts on a barrier around the Colosseum and warns that if they destroy the barrier, then he will release all of his monsters to destroy entire Gideon. While escaping, Franklin reveals that he wants to end the war with minimum casualties, and he wants to take over the altar. Meanwhile, Ray discovers the loophole of the barrier that under-level players can still pass through, so Ray took some other under-level player to stop Franklin. On the other hand, Mari injured Franklin and saved the princess. Franklin managed to survive by transferring his injuries to his monsters. And after recovering, Franklin took the princess as his hostage again and ordered his comrade Veldebel to kill Mari. But Mari reveals her superior embryo to kill Veldebel, and she reveals that she is the superior killer that killed Ray in the northern region. Meanwhile, Hugo killed many players who tried to escape through Western Gate, where Franklin arrives and orders Hugo not to hold Ray back and let Ray follow him. And after passing the gate, Franklin got ambushed by Liliana and Royal Army. On the other hand, Ray arrives at the Western Gate and Hugo let him through, but Rook interlocked in a battle with Hugo, and throughout the battle, Hugo freezed Rook's arms. So Rook merged with Baby and pierced right through his armor and used his charm power to halt Hugo. Meanwhile, Franklin tells that the potion he drank earlier can give all the information on his abilities and status, and he also revealed that it was his plan to execute Liliana and her sister. After that, Franklin summoned his monster to kill Ray, and Ray incinerated the monster, but in fight, Ray got seriously injured. So Liliana used her healing power to prevent Ray from dying, but she was incapable of healing his left arm. So Franklin tries to put another plan in motion, that is to blow up entire Gideon, but Mari already refused all the bombs. Facing defeat again, Franklin released his superior embryo, this time a Pandemonium fortress, and released thousands of monsters from inside. Shu finally joined the battle and revealed his identity as a King of Destruction, the highest ranking player with kill counts. There, Shu released his superior embryo, a destroying war machine, and annihilated entire monster army all by himself. So after the long hard battle, Ray managed to reach the fortress to settle the account with Franklin once and for all. However, Hugo obstructed between them, so Ray sacrificed both of his arms and eventually defeats Hugo and Franklin together. Anna used healing power on Ray to prevent him from dying, but she was incapable of healing his left arm. So now with that, our enemy comes to an end. Please subscribe the channel and press the notification button for getting latest update. Till then, some other time everyone, take care.